shouldn't you stop being mad at us? Who should you be mad at? You should be mad at the women who keep proving us right. Am I crazy? Am I like, it's just constant visual proof one time after another. I want you to think about the narrative, the overall, in general, manosphere.
Say it right. Think about this.
Think about this. The overall general narrative that men have about women from the manosphere. No resentment, no hatred, just in general. Do women care about status? They do. Do women care about money? They do. Do women care about clout? They do. Do women care about looks? They do. Okay. Do women care about personality? Also, they do, but they also care about clout and the looks and the status that we said before. Okay. But they do. Yeah. Now, when we say this, then we get pushback from the other side. We're not going to say the blue pill. We'll just say the other side. We get pushback from them, though. That's a mischaracterization of women. That is misogynistic. I can't believe you say that. I don't know, man. I just watch women lining up to make out with Clav. I watch women. I don't mean to tell anybody. I've watched women that Myron has gone after hard as shit on the show. Afterwards, follow Myron around when we were at Mushi Mushi. Just like clearly looking to have with them afterwards. You've seen it too. Like the ones you guys on the show, you see the ones that Myron goes the hardest at. Like he's super, like he very go after each other. Afterwards, we go out to eat.
One time, he made this girl cry. And I was like, okay, she's going to go home, talk shit about him online, make posts.
Oh my God.
Bro, she comes with us to Moshi Moshi. She's next to Myron and says, you were right.
Yeah.
And I was like, motherfucker. Then, not mind you, right? I'm sitting there like, how's this gonna play out? So I'm the one driving them back home, right? Sit in the back seat. I see her hand on Myron's lap. I'm like, oh man. Yeah. It just goes to show, it doesn't matter.
Allegedly.
What you say, it's just who you are.
No streamer in Miami that's below 100. I don't think there's. Can you think of one that I would be below 100? I can't think like every streamer. I'm like calling people out, but like there's no.
And it's unless they're like hyper religious.
It's not the reason why is if I'm talking about the IRL streamers.
I don't get no hoes, man.
So let me say this a different way. I don't think there's any streamer who, if they didn't want to, couldn't get to 100 very quickly in Miami because again, I watched what Androgenic and Clav and all those guys when I was at Clav's Club, and the women are throwing themselves at these guys, and these are attractive women. And I was just like, yo, this is wild. And I'm as a person who I get, for being almost 50 years old, I get a lot of women in, like if I was single and I wanted to date a different girl every day, it would not be very difficult. I will tell you, being 1/10 as big as those guys online, as far as the number of people who watch me stream, that the women throw themselves at these guys is crazy. Yes.
As the guy, I got a story about Myron too. And I know you know who I'm talking about, but this was back in 2021, 2022. I was on a show and I remember this happened because she was like she had the really kind of, I don't forget her name, but she's blonde with kind of like that bob haircut. It looks just like stereotypical Karen, right? And she had fitness girl. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And she just hated him. Right. And was it about a month later, 2 months later, I come back and we're getting ready for the show. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but like, this is at the old studio. Okay, so it's not the new studio. Okay, so I go up there, and Myron keeps very odd hours, right? Because he gets up at 4 or 5 o'clock.
No, he wakes up at 7.
Yeah.
Bro, Myron will be waking up when we start Fresh Event.
And I swear to God, I had come in. I think you might have been with me, and that chick was coming out of his bedroom, and she had like she had her little carry-on luggage. Like she was just heading out the door. She says, "Oh, hi, Rolo," because she knew who I was and stuff like that. I'm like,
okay, so let's go back to my.
You hated this mother.
Let me go back to my original point. Let me go back to my original point.
Right. I remember.
Do you remember Mooncat made that video? I debunked evolutionary psychology. I think it's got like 1.5 million views if you guys want to check it out. And then William Costello and Alex from Date Psych made a retort to that video, and so did me and Rolo. The video that Alex and William made, I made it a required viewing in my program Men of Action. It's so good. It is such an incredible dissection of her video. I love it. It's one of the best steel man evolutionary psychology videos I've ever seen. The point I'm trying to make is, if we're wrong about what we believe, shouldn't these women or these content creators that don't like us be furious with all the women throwing themselves at Leonardo DiCaprio? Shouldn't they? Do you understand? It's like I keep hearing about how Clav is misogynistic, and then I go and I see one woman after another sitting on his lap trying to make out with him. Shouldn't you stop being mad at us? Who should you be mad at? You should be mad at the women who keep proving us right. Am I crazy? Am I like, It's just constant visual proof one time after another. And again, I'm going to say this again. Like, the problem is you keep telling us we're wrong, and then we keep doing things that we say are right, and it keeps working. And I don't know how, if I'm a woman and I really don't like this content, who I really, really, really am angry with is the women sitting on Clav's lap, the women going on Fresh and Fit, the women who keep dating the guys in this space. And you keep, the other thing I loved about that Mooncat video was we were incel podcast. And I'm like, you can say a lot of things about me and Fresh and Myron and Rolo and No Fugazi and Brian Atlas, but the idea that we're involuntarily celibate is just factually incorrect. That it just isn't true. No. So I thought that was an interesting.
That might be a conversation or a something to bring up when you have your debate with Paul.